Hey YouTube, Billy here. Well, the folks over at Dr. Auto sent me out a portable Jumpstarter. So I've had it for about a month now. I have not had the chance to actually hook it up to a dead battery and fire it up. But I wanted to get the review up to cover the item, and then I'm going to keep it in my truck. And hopefully the next 6 months to a year here, I'll run across an opportunity to use it and do a follow-up video and tag it onto here. So I want to go over the unit itself, the things that it comes with, and some of the features that are on it that I think are something that you may find interesting. So when it ships out to you, it comes in a case like this with some cardboard around it. You pop the cardboard off, unzipper the case, and it's pretty decently built. It's got, underneath this flap here, there's a cutout where the unit will actually sit in. Like that. On this side, there's a zippered compartment for all the pieces parts that come with it. First off, you've got your terminal connectors, and it has a box attached to it. It's all part of the same unit. This plugs into the side of the Jumpstarter, and then you hook it up to the battery. If you've got the polarity wrong, it'll tell you. If there's something wrong with the amount of voltage, it'll tell you. It's got a green and red light on here that will flash, and depending on how it's flashing, it lets you know if you're good for a charge. And so that you don't have to go reading through the owner's manual on it, they actually put the instructions on the front of it. So if you're looking at a light and it's doing something, you can look right there and read what that light means. So if it goes green, and it's a solid green, you're good to go and go ahead and start the car. Once you hook up and it goes green, you have 90 seconds before it shuts itself off. It also comes with a regular outlet charger for the unit to recharge it, 110 voltage there. It comes with a car charger to charge it off of a car if you're taking this out camping or just on the road. And then it comes with a cigarette lighter adapter. They list this as powering DC voltage tools. So this would probably work for like one of your air compressors if you were going to pump up a tire on the side of the road and you have one of those DC voltage air compressors. I'm thinking something like that for this. The unit itself has an LED flashlight on it. It kind of seems like everybody's throwing flashlights on different things, and that's like the thing to do now in the marketing angle, but I actually think it makes a lot of sense on here because you may not always have a flashlight in your car, and if you're going underneath the hood and the battery's not working, it's probably going to be dark underneath there, so having a flashlight actually makes a lot of sense. It has the ability to do a slow flash, or it has the strobe feature on it, and I'm going to show it to you here real quick. So to activate the flashlight, you hold down the power button, and then the flashlight comes on after about 3 seconds. You touch it again, it goes into the slow flash, and then you touch it again, and it goes into the strobe feature. That's actually a nice function because if you think about it, if you're on the side of the highway and you're doing work on your car, like you were pumping up a tire using this, you could turn that on, set that down on the pavement, and it would be putting some sort of a flash out for you to call attention to, hey, I'm here by the side of the road. So not a bad feature to have, I think, on the unit. On the top of the unit, there's actually a power indicator. So if you just touch the button, it'll come up, and it's got 4 blue light bars, and depending on how charged the battery is how far across the charge goes. It's got 2 USB charge ports on the front. It also has the DC input below those, that's for charging the unit, and then it has 2 DC output terminals. The side of the unit has a little flap. When you pull it back, it exposes the terminal connections for the jumper cables. So what I want to do, just to show you how the light features work, is I want to take it outside. We're just going to hook it up with my truck battery, and I may even try and cross it over here and throw a bad polarity on it just to see how it picks it up. It's something I really like about this is that it's got safety features on it to stop you from doing it wrong. And when you think about it, if you're giving this to somebody that's not very car savvy or mechanically inclined, say a kid going off to college, it's good to know that the unit's going to stop them from potentially blowing something up in their face. I hate saying it that way, but that's the reality of it. That's a nice feature to have here. You know, when somebody's messing around with jumper cables, they can always smack the leads, get a spark. You're not dealing with 2 sets of leads, one hooked up to the car that's going to jump it, and the lead that you're hooking up to the car that needs to be jumped. You're just dealing with one set, contained unit right there in front of you, setting it in the car by the battery and jumping it. All right, well, let's go outside. We're going to throw it on my truck, and let's see what it does. So here we are by my truck battery. I'm going to pop the cover off, and we're going to insert the connectors. Green flashing light tells us that we're in standby. I'm going to set it here. It's that simple. You just set it like that, turn the ignition, and your car should be ready to go. I hooked my jumpers up intentionally backwards to see what it would do. If I'm a kid away at college and I'm trying to jump my car and it's doing that, I can look here and see that a red-green flash means I have reverse polarity. You got to switch it back off that. I come back on, and now I have a solid green. We'll go for boom, turn the car on, and it should start up. All right, well, as always, I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.